Do you see me? Oh my goodness. Please, 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 please. Oh my God, can you guys see me? Is anyone still there? Oh my gosh, can you see me? Say yes, say hi. Oh, Cheyenne, I see Christian, I see, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Guys, first of all, let me apologize profusely. Wait, I'm getting feedback now. Let me apologize profusely. We are so sorry. Christian and I are so very sorry, and welcome to the Old Man Club, and thank you so much for your patience. This is why, you guys, this is why it is my very first Facebook Live, because I am not tech savvy, and this was not completely my fault. Christian and I were struggling for the last hour to get us on video for you, and it was a technical thing with Facebook and the administration, and Christian says it's totally Facebook, so I'm not as poorly technically savvy as I think, but I think I am. But we tried and tried and tried and had to try 50,000 different things and enter codes, and all I know is we're here. I see, oh my gosh. So this is how it's going to work today. I'm sorry, I'm so elated and excited. I'm so grateful that it worked, and I'm here with you guys because this is so important. You guys know me. One thing you know about me is I'm a woman of my word, and when I commit, I commit. And we have been planning this for so long, and we are just thrilled to be here with you. So I'm not going to ramble, I promise. We're going to answer all your questions. We got the members' questions. We've got all of my friends and fans' questions, and I want to be here for each and every one of you. So how it's going to work today is, instead of doing a split screen video, which I thought we were doing, Christian and I are going to be on the phone, as you can see, and he's going to feed me all of your fabulous questions. I know that the Old Man Club sent in member questions beforehand, so I want to make sure I cover everything to all the old men who are, 30 years old, 30 to 80. I love it, because men rock, yes, no matter what age, and women too, girl power. So I know there's some lovely ladies I see in the chat room with us. So I will stop rambling and we will get started. Thank you, thank you. And I did wear here, in honor of this, I wore my Hot Mess t-shirt, as you can see. So yes, it does say Hot Mess, and I've got my Hot Mess gear behind me. So I am ready to rock. I will shut up now. Let's get to you. Ask anything you want. Oh, I saw, wait. Thank you, Mikey. 100% totally gorgeous. I've been like crying for the last hour, so you just made my day. All right, I'm gonna focus now. I'm a huge, yes. Okay, so the first question is, am I a horror fan? With Ms. Vampy and with winning all the Scream Queen Awards, I grew up in the 80s, yes, and I know the Old Man Club loves the 80s. I grew up in the 80s, so I was a total 80s horror girl. So my horror favorites are like the original Halloween, original Friday the 13th, original Prom Night. Notice I say the originals, because the originals are what it was all about, and I love vampires, and that's kind of how Ms. Vampy came to pass. So yes, I've been honored as a Scream Queen, and I just embrace it, and it was bestowed upon me, and I'm super grateful. Mike. Okay, so Mike is asking about Star Wars fans, and he wants to know how excited I was to work with Billy D. Williams in I Murders that Robbie Bryan directed. So I love Billy D. Can I tell you that is one of my greatest memories of my thriller films, and I had this incredible role, and Tony Todd, Candyman, for all you other horror fans out there, and he's been on a million TV series and a million films in his career, super talented actors. And so I got to work with like veterans like Candyman, like Billy D. I mean, Lando, really? Come on, I know. And I'm a huge Star Wars fan too. I love Empire Strikes Back. And so I love sci-fi films. Shout out to my director, Neil Johnson. If you guys love sci-fi too, check out Starship Rising and Starship Apocalypse. So Billy D, let me just tell you, is super suave, debonair. He is everything that you would imagine. I mean, truly, the man has like style. He's got it going on. He can dress. He's so classy. And I just love him. And on top of that, I would shout out to, so I have an appearance agent here in Hollywood who books my appearances, Derek at Cool Waters. Love you guys. And so Derek got married. And when he got married, Billy D, a couple of years ago now, Billy D officiated his wedding, his vows. So he's ordained. So how cool is that? So I've spent quite a lot of time with Billy D, and he is one sexy older man. Oh, okay. So Matthew, hi. So you want to know if there's a difference between an actress and a movie star. I love this question. I love all the questions, but this is really important for any of you who is watching and listening out there who is a creative of any kind. And I swear to you, I'm not making this up. I love the fans. I love the fame. I love the red carpets, but I'm a true actress at heart. I'm a trained East Coast, Philly, Jersey, New York. Yes. East Coast actress who studied her butt off, who still studies her butt off. And so for me, it's all about the art. It truly is. It's about the art, the work, the love of it, the moments I get to do what I love. I cherish them so much, and I get to share them and preserve them on video and TV for you. So for me, it is all about the art. Do I like the little celebrityism? It's so much fun. I'm so blessed and grateful to have the little, I joke with my publicist and I say I'm a C-list, humble C-list celebrity. And I'm so grateful because if I didn't have that bit of notoriety, I probably wouldn't be here with you guys watching right now. So thank you so much for all of that. Forget stardom. Just do what you love. Come from the heart. You know, be authentic and stay true to whatever creative endeavors you're in, and then you'll be so happy and fulfilled. Keith. A million of them. I mean, yes, like so, and big shout out to Stacey Lane Wilson. I see people asking already about psychotherapy, and we'll get to that in a minute, but after we get to the members questions. But so Stacey Lane Wilson and I are big Brian De Palma fans, and I'm a big mystery thriller kind of gal. I'm not super into the like crazy gore stuff. That's not what I do as an actress, and it's not what I've ever been really into even as a viewer. So I love the old school thrillers. I love Alfred Hitchcock, like North by Northwest. So I know all you veteran old men members out there, you know what I'm talking about. The Hitchcock stuff, The Birds. I was honored to speak with Tippi Hedren on a Women in Horror, Women in Film panel years ago. So they're my speed. So I do love, if I could do anything, it would probably be Blowout, like Nancy Allen's role in Blowout. Brian De Palma, or Dressed to Kill, like, oh my gosh, Angie Dickinson, right? That is so in my zone, in my lane. Bill. I'm going to let you guess, Bill. I'm going to let all my friends and fans and the members who are watching right now guess. You already know my red souls that I live in, my Louboutin. I live in the red souls. They're my favorite because I'm an itty bitty little 5-footer, you know, like Mae West, and a lot of other people I love, like Salma Hayek's like 5'1". So I'm a shorty. So Louboutin with the red soles makes the 6-inch heel, and that is what I like to rock. Joe from Jersey, yo, what up? Oh, you're so blowing my cover, Joe. Come on. So he's saying, I once had a dance song, Get Me Off Your Mind. And I did. I was a one-hit wonder in college. Yes, I was. And for all you Jersey guys out there who I love and miss, I miss the East Coast. I'm a Philly, Jersey, New York girl at heart. And I had this one-hit wonder with Metropolitan Tasmania Records that I sang with Michael Anthony, who was a big freestyle guy back in the day. And we performed at the clubs all over Philly, Jersey. And I would go into New York when I was young, and they would say, oh, you're like a little Madonna. And, you know, it was fun. It was fun. So I love the old freestyle stuff. So I'm going to go back like to the past with that like Little Susie era and collage and Deneen and all the freestyle goodies. But I'm also an old school, like, what would we even call it? Would we call it like soft rock now, I guess, because it's not metal, but I'm a Journey, Styx, Genesis, the 80s, people, the 80s. Come on, I know the members love that stuff. So I'm such like that era. I just think you look at like Steve Perry and Dennis DeYoung, and I don't think you could touch voices like that. Timeless. Dan. So Dan wants to know about my book. Thank you so much for shouting out to my book. I have 2 published books now, Coaching from a Professed Hot Mess. And to be honest with you guys, you know, and I'm going to share stuff that I hope you can relate to, and I want you guys to ask me questions to give you advice too. So if I can share this. This came from frustration, and I've said it before on a lot of TV shows and radio shows where I'd been an actress for a long time, and then I had become a board-certified life coach and dating expert. And I was asked to do a lot of speaking engagements, a lot of morning shows, a lot of TV talk shows, and you'd always have to sit and write out like talking points and answer questions. And I would have compiled like pages and pages and pages of files and information building up. And also for like a lot of the media sites and magazines that I was asked to give expert opinion and advice for. And I would type up like a 1,500 word article that either wouldn't get used or would, or pieces of it would. And I was like, you know what? This is so frustrating. Like, I feel like I'm contributing to, which I love. I love to give back, but I feel like I'm contributing to everything and everyone but myself. And it got to the point where someone actually said to me, I don't know why you're writing for everyone else. I understand, you know, you get paid for it at times, and at times I didn't. And I was like, you're right. And everyone's like, why aren't you creating your own thing, your own piece? The other part of that, to answer honestly and authentically, is that when I was doing the talk show circuit a lot, and when we were pitching my Ms. Vampy show, I had a teen talk show for teen girls. And so a lot of the bigger media sites, the TV shows, you know, the big daytime talk shows would say to my manager, to my publicist, like, we love her, she's amazing, but, you know, we can't really put her on our show unless she has a book. So it seemed like at the time, a few years ago, in order to be taken seriously and have credibility as an expert in any area, you needed to have a book, you needed to become an author. And so I think, again, like everything else, like film, like everything is now so oversaturated. Now everyone's an author, anyone who kind of published a 5-page book. But that, in a long, long answer, is what my inspiration was. And you'll find with me, a lot of times my inspiration and my reaction to something is when I'm backed against a wall and they tell me I can't do something, I'm pushed to then go above and beyond and take 10 steps further and actually do it. So there you have it. Okay, so this one's from Jack. Thank you, Jack. I like this. What do I find sexy in a man? Appearance, intelligence, or confidence? All of the above. Am I allowed to say, am I allowed to pick D? I would have to say, honestly, and at my age now, I think when you're in your 20s, more superficial things are more important, and I coach this a lot as a dating expert too. I think that you think more about looks and attraction. You think that's so important. And then you get into your 30s, and now at 40, like you think like, what's real? For me, it's about what's real. And I will tell you, I have found some of the sexiest men to be sexy when I was single and dating like a crazy person due to their confidence, for sure. I mean, you can take someone that isn't the hottest guy in the room, we'll say, and I don't even like to say things like that, but you can take someone who's not physically the most perfect, and there is no perfection. We're all perfectly imperfect. It's in my book. But you can take someone who isn't what would be traditionally the sexiest in the room in that capacity, and yet he's so smart and confident and put together in so many ways, and great dresser and all that good stuff, that it makes him that much sexier and hotter. Looks fade. You know what is actually the most sexy to me is heart. Someone who has heart. Someone who follows his dreams, someone who keeps his word, has integrity, does what he says, you know, and who, a man who still courts a woman is sexy as can be to me. PJ. As an actress, do I prefer stage acting or film acting? Great question again. So all these questions are amazing. And thank you guys so much. You're allowing me to express myself and be so honest and go through so many historical arenas in my lifetime and career. So some of you know, especially all you Jersey New Yorkers know, that my first little big break was Tony and Tina's Wedding off Broadway. And I did it back in the day, right out of college, like 20 years ago. I was really young, and I was with everybody from the Howard Stern show, and it was pretty incredible. So I had that opportunity, and we did 7 shows a week for 3 years straight. And it was such a blessing and great money, equity showcase in New York. And I'm hanging out with, we're playing Broadway baseball with Matthew Broderick and Sarah Jessica Parker and Nathan Lane and Whoopi Goldberg. And, you know, and it's so cool. There's nothing as rewarding and fulfilling in so many ways as live theater. But I got to a point where I was like, okay, you know what? Now I need to do the next thing, the next step. And I was fortunate enough to have a great agent back in New York when I was young. And so when they started getting me more and more TV and film offers, that was where my heart wanted to go. And I think unless you're a really great singer or for theater watchers right now, unless you're a great singer or you're into Shakespeare, then you're probably going to progress and move. I shouldn't say progress, but you're probably going to move away from theater at some point in your career. For me, to be honest with you, everything out of all the mediums, from web series, internet, film, and I've done tons of film, as you know, and TV. For me, it's all about TV. I am a TV girl. My dream was never, ever, like I said earlier, to be some huge movie star like Julia Roberts. I am happier, really, if I could get another TV series, and I've had a couple that have failed, a couple TV pilots and sitcoms. If I could get another series, I'd be the happiest woman on earth. Parrish Randall, is that my big brother from Texas out there? I love you, Parrish. This is a great question. So, and Parrish, again, shout out to my big brother in Texas, who is a phenomenal actor. Everybody check out his latest Circus of the Dead that Billy Pond directed. Shout out to you guys and all the Texas filmmakers. He's my scream king and my big brother. So he wants to know what the day-to-day life of an actress in Hollywood is today. And it is not what you think. And Parrish and I have had many, many very late night conversations around this stuff because for anybody who's not living in Hollywood, and I know there were some viewers on the Old Man Club who were like, oh, Hollywood, color me absent from this live feed. But here's the reality, that Hollywood is dead. Hollywood is not what it used to be. Hollywood used to be a land of magic, a land of dreams come true. And now it is so, again, like the books, like the authors, so oversaturated. I work so hard for every little morsel, for every little thing, for every indie film. People do not get it. I mean, TV series that I have gone up for and out for, I have had 6 callbacks, even sometimes for some indie film. And I know this is a producer as well. We will have 3 to 4 callbacks. You do chemistry tests, readings. You have to be on top of your game in every moment of every day. And believe you me, I struggle. I mean, I have to work out. I have a tendency, if I go out to eat one night, if I eat even sushi, I'll pack on 3 pounds due to sodium or whatever, So every day is a routine. Every day is get up and work out. Every day for me, and Christian and I've talked about this before, is about getting up and doing social media in the morning and doing social media at night before bed, because without you guys, without the fans, without people who pay attention to the work that we actually do, we are nothing, we have nothing. And lately it's a struggle and a battle, especially in indie film, because anyone who had enough money to go out a couple years back when things changed over, remember back in the day when I started in the indie film world, we were doing $500,000 to $1 million indie films. We were filming on actual old school film. and I was working with veterans, like you said, Billy D. Williams and Charles Durning and Mickey Rooney, and, then the younger generation, even like the Jason Gedricks and the, Michael Nouri from Flashdance. We could go into the 80s, Joey Lawrence from Blossom, right? So these are all the amazing actors I worked with. We were shooting on film, on 35 millimeter. Now everything's digital. Everything went to HD. And so the fact is now that anybody, and it's just cliche at this point, but anybody back in like 2009 who decided to go out, call themselves a filmmaker, and go to Best Buy and buy a digital camera, made an HD film. And that's great. I support you 100%. But I wish, here's where we struggle now in the day-to-day of Hollywood. I wish that people would study. I wish they would take classes. I wish they would take some kind of directing or producing course before calling themselves a director or producer. I wish they would take an acting class before becoming an actor. So now it's become a real challenge where it's harder than ever because everything is so oversaturated. And then take me to the nighttime to finally finish the question, answer. Like, then you see me rocking the red carpets. I'm a big proponent of charities. I'm a big supporter. I'm philanthropic. So I'll hit a red carpet at charity events a couple nights a week. So it's really a go. And you're always looking for the next job. Even when you're at a level where you're getting direct offers like we are, you're always trying to get to the next level, to the next job, to the next place. For me, all I care about, and Parrish knows this, is working with people who I love, who I can support, who support me back, and quid pro quo, we take care of each other. I love it. Okay, so we're going to start taking, so we finished the member questions, and Christian said to tell you that we are going to start taking more questions from you guys. So let's make it about you. Anybody need advice? And please put your questions in the, where should we put them? In the comments below. Can you tell, guys, that I don't do this very often? But I'm glad that you're here with me. I'm glad you're here supporting me through this. John? Hi, John. Ah! John, is that John who created our amazing, fabulous, beautiful psychotherapy poster? Because I have a feeling it is. Hi, John. John's a New Yorker. John comes from Astoria. He's Greek. If you have not had good Greek food yet, people, and you're in the New York area, get to Astoria, go Astoria. I used to live there. That was my last stop before Hollywood here. So John, everybody check out our psychotherapy poster. It is beautiful, thanks to John and Ricky Dean Logan, who I star with in Psychotherapy that Stacey Lane Wilson wrote and directed. We are doing the entire award show and festival circuit 2017. We started in like January, and we are crushing it. It is, again, a total like film noir thriller. It's a short film, but it's doing some serious damage at the festivals. We are winning, Ricky and I are winning a ton of Best Actor awards. Stacey won a couple great director awards, writer awards, idea awards, and it is awesome. We just got back from Action on Film and Hollywood Dreams in Las Vegas, baby. Vegas, baby. So we are just killing it, and I'll shout out to one of my besties, Denise Gossett, who is the director and creator of Shriekfest. We'll be at Shriekfest next week. For anybody who's in the LA area, check us out. Then we will go down to San Diego. We'll be at Fantastic Horror Fest. Then I can go on and on and on. Then we'll be at Zed Fest in November here in California again. So if you get a chance to go see this, it is a total De Palma-esque, our inspiration, really cool psychological thriller. And I don't want to give any spoiler alerts away, but I have a great role. She's a little kooky. She goes to her psychiatrist's office, and I'm not going to say what happens from there. Cheyenne! All right, so this is my girl Cheyenne, who's down south right now. I met her at the MTV Movie Awards gifting suite last year. She's badass, everybody, so check out her makeup situation down south, and she's going to eventually end up here. So she wants to know advice on like a makeup artist starting out and coming out to Hollywood. So my advice to you, Cheyenne, just like to anyone, again, any artist out there, I don't care what you do, whether you are creating poster art, whether you're doing makeup, whether you are writing your first script, whether you are building a business, it doesn't matter. My advice to you, just like I did in New York as an actress and starting out as a producer, get every bit of experience you can, get every bit of training you can, every bit of experience you can, build your book, build your resume, build your portfolio, offer free demonstrations, Cheyenne, offer to do makeup for any local celebrities. I know, listen, Hollywood's dead. There's movies filming everywhere outside of Hollywood. Offer your services for free if you have to. That's how one of my, shout out to Glamourax, oh my God, Erickson Evelyn, my makeup artist now, who I use for every red carpet, unless I go to Kelly over at MAC, love you, Kelly Stark. So my girls are my girls, and I met Eric's years ago. She offered her services when Jenna Sandler shot me for a magazine. She worked for free, and now I pay her a lovely penny. She deserves more. So that's my best advice, Cheyenne, is do what you can where you are and build that book and build and prove it. We all have to pay our dues, and that's something, I know Parrish is listening, that is something that young people and a lot of millennials forget now and I don't know if they forget, but they don't know that, you know, we all back in the day, I know Christian did when he was creating this amazing site membership for men, like, you know, we paid our dues and we did our due diligence and we did what we had to do. We were scrappy. I'm scrappy, right? So be scrappy. That is, that's like a new word again for me from Hamilton, everybody. So be scrappy and, you know, get your groove on, get down and dirty, and do what you have to do to create an amazing resume and get experience. Bottom line, get experience. Joey! I think that's Joey, wrestler Joey. Am I right? Am I right? Oh, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much for coming to visit me today. And again, my apologies for being late. So have I ever thought about podcasting or creating my own show? I think Joey knows a little bit of my background history too. So we actually shout out to my old co-host, Bronte, Michael Bronte. We had a show that was on a really, really big, almost like not Netflix, but like an Amazon network that was awesome. And we hosted called Breaking Dating, and we were co-hosts, and it was a live like TV video feed. So kind of like this, right? But in studio. So we did that for a 13 episode season until it was time to move on. And it was amazing and fun. And we gave great dating advice. And we had callers call in, and we brought on celebrity guests every week to talk about their singlehood and their dating life and situation. So that was really fun. And then, you know, I've produced a ton. Everybody can check out my bios on brookelewis.com. You can go to IMDb me, Brooke Lewis. So we also, you know, I don't want to bore the old men club, the old men that are all 35, but we did a series for teen girls with my Ms. Vampy. She's a comedic Brooklyn mobster vampire with the heart of gold. So we did a series for teen girls, and I have a TV series in development called Vamp It Out for teen girls with positive messages. So any of the old men in the old men club, old man club, I keep saying old men club because I'm talking to you plurally, but any old men, and I mean young old men, in the Old Man Club can check out stuff from Ms. Vampy if you have teen daughters, because I know some of you must. So definitely check that out. Go to MsVampy.net, and you can see some of the shows that I have created. Love you, Stacy Cass. That's Stacy C. That's my girl. She was my old neighbor. I love you. Thank you for watching, Stace, and tuning in. And if anyone would be proud that I'm doing this, it would be Stacy, because she is always supportive of my career, always encouraging me. She's a great marketer and a great promoter, and she always says that I should be doing more like live feed stuff. So there you have it. I gave in, Stace. I gave in. Christian convinced me. See, Christian, all these people have been wanting me to do this for years, and I've said no. But I did it for the Old Man Club. I did it for the Old Man Club. OMC, baby. Parrish. Okay, I love this question, and I'm going to botch it, but I'm going to repeat it the best I can. So my man Parrish again, he wants to know, he was very gracious and flattering and said that I bring a sex appeal to my acting work. And I know that he always tells me that I'm very like old Hollywood, and I am. Like my inspirations are Mae West, are Elizabeth Taylor. She is my forever icon idol, like, you know, Ava Gardner. And so for the older men in the Old Man Club, OMC, you again know what I'm talking about. There is a class, as Parrish just said, to the work of the older actresses in old time Hollywood, you know, back in the days of the studios. And he's talking about, he asked if I feel that, you know, having class and presentation in your acting is sexier than taking off your clothes or doing nudity for the sake of just doing that, basically. And we've talked about that many times. And, you know, I share and I support, and I have friends who have done porn. I've starred in horror films with porn stars. That's not my bag. I've never done nudity. I've chosen not to, not for any reason other than I feel like, to answer Parrish's question, I'm an empowered woman. I speak about female empowerment. I coach young women. I coach young men. And I feel that you need to be true to you. You need to be authentic to you, whatever your choice is, again, whether you're talking about Hollywood movies, independent films, or your own business. You know, I say this when I'm coaching a lot. You're the only one who has to wake up on your pillow in the morning. Go to sleep on your pillow at night, wake up on your pillow with yourself in the morning. Unless you choose to have somebody next to you, I'm all for that too. But so I feel that for me, I tried to make choices that felt right in my heart, that felt, you know, that followed my authenticity as an actress who has worked so hard, came from New York, trained. I stand behind the training part. So I've worked so hard to try to commit to being a good actress. And that to me, I think when I see great actresses, men, women, great actors, that's the sexiest thing in the world to me. Like, you can take someone who is not that sexy on the street, you know, or in an interview, and then you have them, you know, on screen, and they're so talented, and that just makes them so beautiful to me. So I hope I answered that question properly, because I know it was long, but that's what it's for. And again, I support anyone. You do what you choose, you know. And listen, we all know I am no prude. I mean, I'm all about the girls that are real. I'm all about the cleavage. I'm all about the girls. I'm all about, you know, the hair and makeup and rocking it on the red carpet and being sexy, but 100% sexy comes from within, no doubt, no doubt. Male, female, old men in the Old Man Club, all of it. Keith asks, come on, Keith, really now? He wants to know, and it's a good question, if you're not from here, especially if you're not living out here, East Coast or West Coast pizza? Dude, I've been out here for like 15 years, and let me just say, I cannot even tell you how disgusting the pizza is. Sorry, and I know I'm an East Coast girl, and I'm spoiled by crazy good Philly, Jersey, New York pizza. Like, there is nothing like Ray's Pizza in New York, I'll shout out. There's nothing like John's Pizza in New York, I'll shout out. And there's a lot of great pizza places in, you know, Jersey and Philly as well. There is no good pizza out here. I've yet to find it. I will shout out for anyone who's visited LA and all the music lovers out there. If I'm going to go have some good old school pizza, it's more like Chicago though. It's not pan, but it's more like style. Go to Rainbow. The Rainbow up on where all the rockers hung out and still do, up on Sunset. They've got great killer pizza. So anybody who has been there, hit us up right now and type in the box, because you know what I'm talking about. I know Stacy C. We've gone to the Rainbow for pizza when I've cheated on my diet, and it's pretty good. Hey, Sean C. Sean C or Z? C as in Charlie. Sean C. Hi, Sean. I'm here with you. That's what's up. And I hope that you guys are staying awake and I'm not boring you to death. So that's what's up. Everything is so great. I don't even know what, like, everything. I mean, I'm so blessed with all these awesome awards for Psychotherapy, and shout out to Roger Sheck for our film Sprinkles, that also just crushed it for years at film festivals. Slime City Massacre, if there are any horror fans, check that out. It re-released. Greg Lamberson, my director. What else? I mean, so many good things were like in the works for all. And just, let me shout out, this is what else is up. Alan and Millie, A Short Romance, which I know Christian posted on the Old Man Club page. And we just wrapped that. So I want y'all to know it's another short, but I got to star, and this is for all you old men in the Old Man Club to hear, I got to star in the short with one of my besties in the world, Courtney Gaines, from back in the day. I know you know Malachi in Children of the Corn, the original, and Can't Buy Me Love, Hard Bodies, for all the ladies watching. Sweet Home Alabama, one of my mom's favorite movies ever. So he is such an incredible actor. I'm so blessed to work with incredible actors. Like Parrish is listening. We're going to do a film together soon that hopefully Roger Sheck is going to direct. I work with the greatest. So my director, though, on Alan and Amelia Short Romance is also back in the day you saw on the pictures, Marcus Redman, who was one of the stars of Doogie Howser. Yes, Doogie Howser from the 80s. So 80s, right, or early 90s, or maybe both. So, and he was in Fight Club. So, I mean, these are the people that I get to work with like every day. And it's crazy. People that I admired back in Philly, Jersey, and New York. Philly and Jersey, I would say, as a kid, you know, like who I got to watch on TV, who I got to watch Can't Buy Me Love. What? I mean, I know you guys better all type in right now because come on, like, you know, you love that movie. Everybody loves that movie. So I get to work with these people. Ricky Dean Logan. I know John's probably typing up again and I can't even see the feed, but like Ricky Dean Logan, Nightmare on Elm Street, Final Chapter, and both Ricky Dean Logan and Courtney Gaines acted in, for all you sci-fi fans, because I know there's a lot of sci-fi fans here too, in Back to the Future. So Courtney was in 1, and then Ricky was in 2 and 3. So I mean, look at that. Like, it's crazy when I think about how blessed I am to work with such incredible people that I get to act with, who are consummate pros, who are so talented. And you know, I said it in a speech because I've been accepting so many awards. Thank you so much. And I say all the time, it starts with the writing. So to Stacey Lane Wilson, Roger Sheck, you know, and Marcus Redman now. And so, but like, honestly, I couldn't do what I do without, you know, Don Danielson starring opposite me in Sprinkles, and without Ricky Dean Logan in Psychotherapy, without Courtney Gaines in Alan and Millie, A Short Romance. Like, they make me a better actress. There's no doubt. It's a collaboration, just like anything that is worthwhile doing, you guys. When, oh, Alan and Millie? Alan and Millie? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so when can the public see Alan and Millie? That's a great question because we just wrapped it and we are in post-production. And this is like, again, a learning lesson for anybody who's into film out there, and I won't like bore you if you're not, but quickly, anyone who does film out there, like even a short film can take months and months to edit, to post-production. We're in post-production right now. So we have to edit it. We have to color correct it. Like our team, like Steve Siebel right now is working on it with Marcus Redman, and Katie and Callie Williams, our girls, our sister team. They are brilliant young women who are like on the rise right now. Cinematographer, and see a lot of girl power, cinematographer and sound mixer. So everybody's like working diligently to post a 10-minute short. So it took several months even to post-production Psychotherapy last year before we hit the festival circuit. So that's the deal. I will let you guys know as soon as you can see it. We're going to hit I hope to be, my goal is to submit to the award shows and festivals again come December for 2018. But right now, we got to stick with Psychotherapy because we are crushing it at the Halloween events that are coming up. John. Oh, good question, John. So John wants to know, as an actress who acts in real film, how do I feel about reality TV? And this is a great question because you're putting me on the spot because I'm a little conflicted. So here's where I get frustrated and I get caught and conflicted because as a life coach, I really do support anyone in doing whatever they dream of and whatever they are inspired to do. I want you guys to all do what inspires you. I don't care if that's, you know, going to school to be a nurse or becoming a garbage collector, trash collector, who, by the way, make a lot of money. So whatever your inspiration is, you should do it. However, sticking to the subject at hand, I am guilty. I used to be a hater of reality TV. You know, I knew the day was a sad day for me as an actress that came from New York and Broadway and some really great, like, indie films. I'm talking films like Sinatra Club, you know, with Danny Nucci from Titanic and Ellen Hallman from Spartacus and all these amazing actors, Michael Nouri, right, and Joey Lawrence. And so it was a sad day when I would go on a red carpet years back and they used to yell my name, you know, and cheer me on at the Spike TV Scream Awards and Spike TV shows. And then next thing you know, a girl who did one episode was like 5 minutes on Millionaire Matchmaker, and I love Millionaire Matchmaker, but just some reality show or 5 minutes of fame on something, and they would know her name before mine and they would scream for her before me. And so I feel like reality TV is a door that can open things for you very, very quickly. And again, I am in all support of it. I have dear, dear friends. I've been on reality TV. I've coached on a lot of reality shows for dating as a dating expert. You know, I was on my girl Brandy Glanville's Unfiltered show. I mean, I'm totally for it if you're doing it right. If you're going to choose to do reality TV, do it for a purpose. Like, I am all for, you know, American Idol, The Voice, those shows. I know I'm such a silly girl. I'm like a teenager at heart. But I'm all for the reality shows that actually showcase talent, right? Like, for me, that inspires me. Let's focus again on talent. But the ones that are just kind of like garbage, no. Like, I've turned down, to be honest with you, I've turned down reality shows because if I'm going to do one, the ones that I had development deals on were really authentic, great shows about dating where I would help people find love or help people date or learn how to date. If they didn't know how to date, I'm not a matchmaker. I'm a dating expert, relationship expert now. So that's my thing. Like, make sure it's positive. The ones where everyone's like throwing each other on the ground and ripping out their extensions and fighting and, you know, not my bag. Just so not my bag. So that's my honest opinion, what I think. I think that there are reality shows out there, unscripted, we call it now in Hollywood, that really can teach a great message and lesson and benefit everyone. And then there's others that are just garbage. Not my thing. Oh no, guys, send me more. I don't want to leave you. Aw, Joey's thanking the OMC for allowing me to do this and inviting me to come on. And he said, I love you, and I love you. You guys, honestly, let me just say this, and you know me, I'm a big mush ball, and you know, I know my life is so crazy, my schedule's so hectic, and I'm constantly running like a chicken without a head, but I try so hard to make sure I put time into my social media, and for no other reason, honestly, than yes, to promote my stuff, but to spend time with you guys, because I know now, I mean, we've been on Twitter, Joey and I have been friends for years on Twitter, and a lot of you other guys, like, you know, it's for you. Like, I want to share my blessings with you, and I want to know what you're up to too. Joey knows that. He'll always like DM me and tell me what's going on with, like, when he was in the hospital or with wrestling, and you know what gigs he's doing, and that's so important. Like, I want to know about you too, and I know I don't follow up sometimes with that stuff, but I'm so busy. But I make sure to get on social media so I can at least say hello, at least I'm a big emoji person, at least put an emoji out, because it's so important, again, like, to stay connected to the people who you love and who you care about and who care about you and who really support you. I couldn't even believe, like, on my birthday and all the beautiful birthday wishes, like thousands on Twitter and Instagram, and what a gift. I mean, that's where, as much as sometimes I can't stand the internet and social media, I would not have met the OMC. I would not have met, well, Christian and I kind of have history with like Jersey and Philly and clubs there, but we would not have connected had it not been the internet, like on a, you know, real level. And Joey and I would not have connected, and a lot of you guys and I would not have connected. And so I feel really blessed. I feel really blessed. Thank you so much. So we just wrapped Alan and Millie. Like I said, I think I've like blah, blah, blah. We wrapped Alan and Millie, which is great. So we'll be posting that. And then we're at all the horror and sci-fi convention and festivals coming up with Psychotherapy. And Sprinkle's actually still up for another couple awards. It's so crazy. And what else am I up to right now? I am attached to act in several films. I don't get too excited, you guys, because I'm old school and I'm like, okay, until I'm on set, until the contract's there, until, you know, they're paying my paycheck, I don't believe any of it. But I am in full belief of the people who are attached to these projects. So again, Parrish and Roger and I are in talks for a film that we've been in talks for a long time that we are so excited about that I don't want to give anything too much away, but that's that. And Drew McEnany, who is my Philly brother, he's my Philly little brother, knows I have a lot of family members here, who's my young Philly little brother, and he rocks, and he's super talented. So he's got a project called Half New Year, which is sort of like a dark comedy, you know, and it's a very, for the OMC, it's total throwback to the 80s. So we're really excited. We've been in the works for this film for a long time, and I'm going to play he's one of the stars, and I'm going to play Pam, his big sister, who's like a big mouth Italian chick from Philly. Perfect. Hello. So really excited about that one. And so many other ones I'm attached to that, you know, again, if they go, they go. We just wait and see. And I'm hopeful. I've taken a ton of meetings. I don't want to say too many names or too many things, but I'm attached to several films. If you go to my IMDb, you can see them, what's coming up, and I just hope that they're going to happen in 2018. Keith. Aw, Keith, you're so welcome. He thanked me again for doing this, and he's a member of the OMC, and I'm so lucky that I'm getting to meet all these OMC members. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for reading the article. Thank you. The interview that Christian did with me was extraordinary, and he spent so much time on that. And thank you again to Christian before we go too about, and I don't, unless you want to hang out more, but like for taking the time to promote this with me. Again, you guys, this is my first Facebook Live, so I hope I get invited back. If the OMC wants me back, we'll do it again. I'm telling you, I drove Christian crazy, and I'm honest. Like, I was in tears. I was having a panic attack, you guys. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was like, oh my God, the video's not connecting. It's asking me for URLs. I don't know what to do. Like, I was a total spaz because I am a professed hot mess. What other questions? While I'm here, hit me up. Any more? Wait, no, I'm seeing some. No? What show? Oh, really? Because I'm seeing a bunch. No? What film have I turned down? Ooh. Oh, Sean, what films have I turned down? To be honest with you, I've turned down a lot, and I have no business turning down films because, like I said, I'm a humble C-list celebrity. But again, I always stay true to me, and if I'm at the point now in my life and career where, you know, I've turned down a lot of films when I was younger that had nudity, and one was like a really big film, you guys, really big with I won't say the title, but I will say Bryan Cranston, who you guys know and love, Breaking Bad. Hello, Breaking Bad. So I would have played, I don't want to, again, because I don't want to disrespect the actress who took it, and I am so supportive of it, but this would have been an incredible piece for me, and she had full frontal nudity totally in like 3 scenes, and I couldn't do it. It didn't speak to me. Recently too, I turned down, not a film, but a big audition. I won't say, again, a huge A-list, like movie stars, huge. And she was like a sexy like cougar or MILF who came into the bar with these young, like 8 big stars. And she takes her top off and she's shaking it in her bra and she's swinging it around. And it would have been a great opportunity for me. But I passed on going to the audition. It's just not what I want. I want the villainous, like Parrish was saying earlier, like the femme fatale, the villainous roles, or the fun, you know, Susan Lucci. Like, you guys, for any all my children fans, and I know at the OMC, all you older men, I know that you love Susan Lucci. So, and she's hot. But her type of roles, even if they're comedic, she still plays that like villainess, you know, and that speaks to me so much. And, you know, if I had any of my dream, I'm telling you, bring Sopranos back. Come on, you guys. I know at the OMC, you love Sopranos, and we miss Tony Soprano and James Gandolfini. So, but I mean, the Edie Falco roles, you know, like Carmela Soprano. Oh my gosh, I would just like live and die to play a role like that. So that's what I'm aiming for at this point in my career. Oh my gosh, Rob. Rob wants to know what my favorite TV or film experience so far has been, and I have to be honest with you. I'm gonna rattle off. And I'm really authentic and genuine about this. Like, I've had so many that I would just have to tell you all of them. I mean, again, shout out to from I Murders, where I got to work with Billy Dee and Tony Todd and all these incredible actors, you know, and veteran actors too. I would have to say quintuplets. I had a role, a small recurring on a Fox sitcom in 2004 that got canceled, opposite Andy Richter and Ryan Pinkston and all these incredible actors that went on to explode on TV. And I played Gina Grisano. I was the bully. This is 2004, and I played the senior in high school. She was the bully from Staten Island, all right? So I love those roles again. So I played Gina Grisano in quintuplets, and then the show got canceled. So that was incredible for me. I love that role. Ms. Vampy is my heart and soul and everything. And again, she's a comedic mobster, Brooklyn vampire. So she's like Mona in My Cousin Vinny meets the nanny meets Elvira all in one, with a heart of gold and positive messages. And she loves everyone like I do. And she's my inner courage. She's my inner vamp. You know, she makes me want to vamp it out when I'm scared and fearful. And that's what I tell everyone. Like, when faced with fear, dig deep inside, find your inner vamp and vamp it out. You know, I love those roles. Also, Sinatra Club. I mean, Rosella and Goldie. We were the comedic relief of this mobster. It's based on a true story for all you guys who love mobster movies, and I know with OMC you do. Like, you know, how John Gotti became John Gotti, for real, legit. So another great experience. And the morning that Mark Klebanoff directed, and we all got to go to Michigan, and I got to work with Louis Mandylor and for My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and I got to work with Larry Hankin from Home Alone, and I got to work with Peter Dobson from Cover Me, the TV series, and Dominique Swain. Oh my God, I know you guys love her. She's beautiful, she's sweet, she's my friend, she's lovely, and she was one of the stars of the movie The Morning. So I've just been blessed. I mean, again, every single thing I'm going to tell you. And then my shorts, every one of them. I mean, to have friends in this business who I love and trust so much and who are so damn talented as writers and directors. And again, for Stacey Lynn Wilson to write me a role like Tanya in Psychotherapy, and Maura for Roger Sheck to write me for Sprinkles, and you know, even Alan and Millie is one of my favorite roles. She's in 19, well, I won't give anything away, but she is a B-movie starlet from like 1930s, like 1934, who comes back. And that's all I'm going to say right now. But to play a role like that was a gift from the universe, like nobody's business. So again, and then Starships, Neil Johnson. So how about how I spent time having to learn how to, like, it's all like green screen, and I got to act in this with, again, the OMC, Back to the Future, Claudia Wells. I mean, you beautiful, you guys know and love her for many years. You know, we're going way back, so this is good. And like, she was incredible. And so we get to do this film where we're in, and another one of my besties, all my besties I get to work with, Marilyn Gigliotti from Clerks, who's an amazing, talented actress. She was in Starship Rising as well. So I know you guys love Clerks, and Jersey, go Jersey. So Kevin Smith. So we do this film, and we're on a spaceship, and it's like Neil Johnson builds the spaceship and does the CG, you know, after. So I'm looking at green screen, and I'm with EJ De La Pena, is like my little cohort over here, Torgi. So I sit there. It's the first time I'm ever in a film where I have to fly a spaceship. I'm flying the ship. I'm the like fighter pilot. So I had to take like lessons, like literally I was such a ding dong. They had to teach me like how to fly the spaceship. And you're like, it's crazy. It's like playing a video game, you guys. Like I'm having to like maneuver and do like Atari back when I was like born. I don't know, you know, like the video games. Like, oh my God, it was so crazy. It was like being in an arcade for like weeks and weeks and weeks. So there you have it. I can't even answer the question because I love everything I've gotten to do. I'm just blessed. Oh, great question. Horrific question, Sean C. So Sean C wants to know, for Halloween, in honor of Halloween, I am a scream queen at times, what am I afraid of? So, like, literally, I am afraid of, I'm the worst horror actress in the world. I'm afraid of spiders. I am deathly afraid of spiders. I'm afraid of cockroaches. I am afraid of rats and mice. OMG, I am like done. Like if a mouse, I don't even want to say it, I don't want to put it to the universe. Like if a mouse just ran by, I think you guys would see me throw myself out the window right now. I really would. So no, don't like any of that. And then in, let's say, more of a figurative answer, like the rest of us, I'm so afraid of failure. I'm afraid of letting people down. I'm afraid of ending up all alone one day, you know. I'm afraid of not bringing my dreams in my career to full fruition. Like, I would be really devastated if I didn't get another TV series one day. So I'm honest. Marianne, oh my God, Marianne, where's she from? Is she from Jersey? Where is she? Florida? Get out of here. Hi, Marianne. What part of Canada? Oh, wow. Thank you for tuning in. Yay. Wait, but did she go to the clubs with you back in the day? So, wait, Marianne, so your brother was like a total, like, Jersey Guido, but you weren't. I got it. My fans are the best, and anyone in the entertainment business will tell you that the greatest fans in the world are either the horror and sci-fi fans, the genre fans, or the soap opera fans. So anybody knows what I'm talking about who's watching. We have the most incredible fans. I mean, and it's crazy. Like I say, again, humbly, I'm a humble steel celebrity. Like, and I, even at my level, like I get hundreds of fan letters. You know, I'll go to my P.O. box. I had to get a P.O. box years ago for my office because the fan mail comes in like crazy, and Parrish knows that. He'll tell you too. Like, we get such fans and such fan mail. I've gotten gifts. I think, someone had asked that question, I think, like, too. I've gotten some trippy stuff, you guys. Like, Marianne, I've gotten gifts in my door at home. There was one guy who was a fan years back. I'll never forget this. And every day for 5 days, I came home to a dozen yellow roses in my door, in my screen door, like on the landing. Kind of scary, you know? I mean, that is kind of scary. So, but oh my gosh, but I've gotten like amazing. I get love letters and Valentine cards from fans to my P.O. box, and chocolates and Godiva chocolates that Ms. Vampy and I both love. And I'm just so blessed. My fans are amazing. They've been so supportive. And earlier, I know you weren't on, but I was saying, like, I couldn't believe the outpour of love, you know, for my birthday even this year. Like, everybody sent wishes, and I'm so lucky, so lucky. Oh, I like that, Joe. Joe K. He wants to know if remembering lines under pressure is hard. I love this question, and I hope that I can, like, enlighten people who are thinking about getting into acting. Like, honestly, I am not one of those people. The answer is yes. Yes, 100% yes. I am not one of those people who, and I have a great visual memory, but it takes me time to learn lines. I don't learn them. Like, some of my friends who are very known actors can pick up, like, sides, they're called, and they can remember every single line, like 8 pages of lines like that. I'm not like that, unfortunately. So I have to work really, really hard to learn my lines for a film. And then, you know, on top of it, because I choose to be a professional, I also do the work, you know, as Tim Phillips, my acting coach, would say, like, you know, do the work. And so I will really spend time dissecting a character, learning all about the character, breaking down the script when I do have an audition or when I'm doing a film. So it's a lot of work that people don't understand. And then I've been in situations, like if you work on a sitcom or on TV, where they may change, you may study all night, you go to set the next day, and they may change up the entire scene. So you're getting new lines, like, on the spot. And that is, and I get anxiety. I do. Like, I panic. So it is not easy. It's a lot of work and a lot of commitment if you're doing it right. Keith wants to know, is there a TV show I would love to appear on? Many. Again, like, shout out to, if they would create a new Sopranos style show, I would kill to be on it. But the shows I love that are on right now, like, I really do love the crime dramas. I am a crime drama gal. Like, I do love the Criminal Minds, you know, and Scandal. And I'm a sucker for, like, Grey's Anatomy, Scandal, all that stuff. Like, Thursday Night TV, Shonda Rhimes, forget it. She's genius, you know. But I wish they would create a new mobster show. Like, I really do, like a Sopranos Junior. And again, shout out, now that, of course, you get my mind racing here. I mean, I am such a Netflix girl. To me, the greatest shows ever are on HBO, Showtime, all the OTT networks, we call them here in Hollywood. So like anything on Netflix, like the OA, I love, I recommend. Ozark, oh my gosh, Ozark, we're watching Ozark. We just finished Ozark, love. Orange is the New Black. All the show, funny enough, I'm sitting here in Hollywood with my big butt, and funny enough, all the shows I love, and I say it every time I watch them, are back in New York. So I know I'm missing something back there. Like I just started watching The Deuce. I'd love to play a hooker or a prostitute on The Deuce, you know, so that's another great one. Oh, I'm dying up here. And Ray Donovan, okay, come on, all the Old Man Club. I know you guys watch Ray Donovan. Yes. So James wants to know how I handle the action scenes. Do I perform my own stunts? James, this is a good one. I'm the least athletic, and I own it. I'm the least athletic woman you will ever meet. Sorry, guys. I just lost like half of my viewers from the OMC. I am such a bad athlete. I was a cheerleader in college, actually. So I'm the worst athlete. So I cannot do my stunts. Absolutely no. And probably why I'm not really into many action flicks. Yeah, and when I am, I'm usually playing like the hooker. So she's in a couple scenes and, you know. Joe K wants to know when I'm not working, what do I like to do with my free time? This is a really good one because free time? Joe K, I need you to specifically explain what that means. Free time? Yes, I have very little. Yes, I'm being sarcastic, Joe K. Great question. Very little free time. Very little. And when I do, because again, so much of my life is charity work, and giving back as a celebrity of sorts, and so that's what I do a lot of time in my free time. I volunteer for all the holidays for the Mission Los Angeles, which is where we go downtown LA and feed the homeless, and Skid Row, hashtag Skid Row, if you see it on Twitter. Stuff like that is so important to me, and it's so important to me to give back in any way I can. I do love movies. I have to say, I know it's silly, but I love movies. I love Broadway theater. I love to go to a musical. Like I just saw Hamilton on my birthday here at the Pantages Theater. Love that kind of stuff. I love wine tasting. I love going to Santa Barbara or up to Napa, and most importantly, when I get downtime, which is very little, I love being with my friends and the people I love. I really do. I love being with the people I love. Yeah. And oh my gosh, of course, and I think someone just asked if I was single. Unfortunately for you, I'm not. Unfortunately for me, I'm not. So I just got engaged and on my birthday, which was September 1st, it's crazy. And so I love spending time with my fiance, and not that we ever have downtime, but we try. I think it's so important, you guys, to spend time with the people that you love, friends, family, because life goes so fast. It really does. Wow, that's a great question too. So Keith wants to know the most famous person that I've met that blew me away. This is going to make me think because I've met so many. I have to say, a long time ago in New York, I did meet Dustin Hoffman, and he was so sweet. So sweet. I'm trying to think who. So many people have blown me away. Gabrielle Anwar from Burn Notice, and I know all the men love her because she's hot and she's badass on that show. And remember back in the day, Let's Go OMC, Scent of a Woman, okay, so Al Pacino and she is so talented. She starred in I Murders with us, and so she just looking at her beauty and her professionalism, I have to say she blew me away. She definitely blew me away. And then so many. One night when I was younger, and my friends all laugh at this to this day, we were all hanging out at this big club in Hollywood, the Sunset Room, and I drank a few too many shots of tequila. Again, I own it, and we're talking a long time ago, and this will make you guys laugh because, again, the OMC, back in the day, the old school movies, so we all love Breakfast Club. So Judd Nelson's there, and he'd kill me probably if I share this with you, but I'm gonna. So Judd Nelson's there. I had a few too many shots of tequila with my friends. They're all like, there's your boy Judd Nelson. I went up and I was like slurring my speech, and I'm going to be honest about this. And I'm like, I have to tell you, this is not a good acting performance, I swear, but I'm just doing it for fun for you guys, for the OMC. So I'm like, I have to tell you, I own St. Elmo's Fire. And like, I swear to this day, my family and friends like bust my chops like crazy about this story. And I looked at him and I got real close in his face and he kissed me on the mouth. Like we were like kind of like smooch kissing for quite a while. So from the Breakfast Club. So anyway, so that kind of blew me away, you know, and I'm sure there's a couple more that wouldn't be so positive because I've seen some serious celebs here, you know, out to dinner in Hollywood who I find to be obnoxious and rude to the wait staff and to, you know, paparazzi, and that's not a way to roll. But so that's that. Phil, my favorite 80s movie. Well, probably, oh gosh, there's so many. So Breakfast Club, that was 80s, right? I can't even remember now. That's, so Breakfast, okay, so Breakfast Club, Grease, oh my gosh. I mean, I'm trying to think. I can't even remember dates now. Like Goodfellas was later, right? 90s. Pretty Woman, Goodfellas. Like these are all my favorite. Like Godfather, I think was earlier. Yeah, I'm messing up my like decades there. But oh, when was Can't Buy Me Love? Wasn't that 80s? Can't Buy Me Love for sure. Sorry guys, it's all hot here. What? Oh, this is The Wire. Can't Buy Me Love. There you go. Can't Buy Me Love would have to be one of my favorites. And St. Elmo's Fire, was that the 80s? These are like all my jams. Like Pretty Woman was a little more my era, and Goodfellas, like I think they were a little more my time. They were like my faves. I saw that, Tim. Tim asked, I'm going to totally screw it up, so Christian's going to have to feed it to me again. If a penguin walked in, what? Wearing a sombrero, what would I say to him? Well, duh. I mean, first and foremost, I'd be like, get out that Casamigos or that Don Julio or that Cazadores, yeah, or that Fortaleza. I mean, now we're talking, right? The OMC, like I know you guys love your tequila. So I'd be like, get that bottle of tequila, number one. Number two, I'd say, let me set you up since I am a dating expert and find you your forever loved penguin. Because you know, remember the March of the Penguins? I love that movie. That's so cute. And penguins aren't they known for like finding their true love and like staying with them forever and ever and ever and like searching for them if they get lost? I don't know. Watch March of the Penguins. I swear, guys, even you'll love it. Keith asked if there's any parts I regret not taking. Nope. I got to be honest. Acting and also life, you guys, like I have very few regrets, I have to tell you. I mean, there are things in my career that I kind of wish I would have stayed in New York maybe just a little bit longer because I was getting seen for a lot of big TV series there, you know, and I wish I would have stayed in New York a little bit longer. But honestly, no. I go with my gut. I go with my instincts. And when I choose a project or when I choose a friendship, when I choose a relationship, someone to date when I was single, I go with my gut. I'm a very intuitive person. I'm a very wise person. I have a lot of discernment, and I choose, just like now, I choose my projects a lot of times, obviously based on the script, but a lot of times now based on the people. And I'm fortunate that I'm at that place in my career where I get to choose a little bit, but I want to work with great people who are committed to great work, who are committed to supporting, to being a part of a team. And so I have very little regret. Sean wants to know, if I were stranded on a desert island, what would I bring? Ha 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 ha. Only one thing, Sean? I mean, come on, I gotta have my hair and makeup with me, you know? Like, I gotta have all my beauty products. Even if I were stranded, like, seriously, if I were Tom Hanks, like, stranded, I would still want to look cute. That's the truth. Well, I would bring my fiance. How about that? And if you... That's a good answer. I know, right, Christian? Like, I mean, come on. Christian's like, that's a good answer because, you know, his wife and, I mean, yeah, you come on. Like, you got to bring, nothing, it is never fun to be stranded alone. It is never fun to be stranded alone. But I also need music. I'm a big music person. I wouldn't bring Get Me Off Your Mind, but I would bring music. Oh, well, I'm going to be very private about my personal details. We wouldn't want TMZ to come, you know, that's not, I would want TMZ to come actually, but I am, to be honest, and we are in the same space, like I'm in no rush. We're in no rush to have, thank you for asking. It's really sweet of you actually. We are in no rush to have a wedding. And when I do, I'm so, as you guys know, what little you know of me or what lot you know of me, like I'm so not traditional at all. So to me, like my dream wedding is going to be a bash. Like I dream of having a huge bash. I want to rent out like a mansion in the Hollywood Hills and I want it to face the Hollywood sign, right? And I want everybody who has ever been a part of my personal life, my professional life, maybe you guys too, you know, if we stay in touch, I want to have just a party where everybody, all the people I love from Philly, Jersey, New York, LA, and everywhere else, Florida, come out. Christian will be there. Him and his wife will be there. Like, I want everybody I love to come out and celebrate. Celebrate life. Celebrate, just have a big party and have a lot of tequila. How's that? Any other questions to post in the comments below before we boogie? Wait, I see so much Sean's going, my mom can do it. Was she a wedding planner? Oh, my favorite music. Keith, right? Keith wants to know my favorite music. So I think you missed it earlier. I was saying I'm still like, I love to dance. I'm a Philly, Jersey, New York girl. I love to dance. I love old school freestyle. I love R&B. I love pop. I'm a pop girl too. And I really, really love old, like just for chilling or if I'm driving to Vegas for an event or something like that, I want to pop in old school, best of Journey, best of Styx, best of, you know, Blue Oyster Cult. I mean, I'm so old school. I just love, I feel like there's not music like there used to be, you know? I miss it. Anything else? Oh, wait, so cute. Sean's like, my mom will, oh, she's a reverend. She's like, she'll marry us. Non-denominational. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, you know, it's like, and I don't know if you were tuning in earlier, Sean, when I said this, but it's so funny. So my booking agent, again, at Cool Waters, they got married. Billy D. Williams officiated, right, their wedding because he's an ordained minister. I mean, if I could get that lucky, OMG, right? But shout out to your mom. That's cool. That is cool. That's girl power. That's female empowerment. I like it. Give her my love. Aw, Keith, thank you. Thank you. I see all the comments now. All right, before we go, I know that Christian's got a boogie and he did such a good job putting this together, you guys. This is such a blessing and an honor. I can't thank you all enough. Make sure you follow all of us. Make sure you follow the OMC, the Old Man Club, on Instagram. Make sure you follow me at Brooke Lewis LA. Obviously, and I don't do Facebook, but I do check everything. I swear, you guys. So leave me comments on my page anytime. And then also, I'm really active on Twitter, as you know. Brooke Lewis LA on Twitter and Brooke Lewis LA on Instagram. And wait, oh no, I'm seeing Sean's like she's in hospice. What? All right, I cannot end this on a downer, but I'm going to pray for her. That's what? Oh my gosh. I'm going to pray. I'm going to send you love and light. What else? Anything else before we go? And brookelewis.com, IMDb me, Brooke Lewis, and I will keep you guys posted. And we'll come back and we'll do this again. Now that we figured out the problem with getting in on the video, we will be back. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching and tuning in. It really does mean the world to us, me especially. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, the OMC. Good? All right. End the broadcast. I'm ending now, you guys. Love you.